Half Day Guam and beyond. So today I am going to talk about why most people or adults should supplement with CoQ10 or coenzyme Q10. So starting off, what is coenzyme Q10 or CoQ10? So it's actually a lipid compound found in most cell membranes throughout the body, and particularly in the cell membranes of the mitochondria, which is also known as the powerhouse of the cells of the body. In these mitochondria, they actually help shuttle electrons, or basically help the process of producing more ATP, which is your currency for energy. So you can see why CoQ10 is very valuable if you want to have a lot of energy, whether it's doing sports or just doing your daily routine. There's also some other benefits, or many other benefits, but one is thought to help with decreasing the oxidation of your LDL particles. So that's related to atherosclerotic disease or heart disease. It may even prevent making new free radicals that could lead to aging. So there are some numerous benefits. My argument for why most adults, especially people above the age of 40, should supplement CoQ10 is because we find that starting even from the age of 20, we start to decrease our CoQ10 levels endogenously by 10% every decade on average. So that by the time we hit 80, we have probably less than 50% of the CoQ10 supply in our body compared to when we were in our 20s. One big point I want to make is if you are on cholesterol medications like a statin, like atorvastatin, it has been shown that when you are on these medications, your CoQ10 levels tend to drop even as high as 40 to 50% just within even a 6-month time period. So it's important. I feel that most people on statins should take some CoQ10. Another indication or strong indication is that people with congestive heart failure, where their heart is not pumping very well and their muscle contraction is not good, there is strong evidence that supplement with CoQ10 does increase the cardiac output or the function. So that's another case where I would strongly recommend taking CoQ10. What's the best way of going about supplementing CoQ10? Ideally, you should check your levels and adjust your dosage based on your levels, and you could check a number of ways through saliva, through serum, and urine. And they're not going to always be the best results, but very good approximations. I think adjusting the dose would be the ideal situation, although it is typically hard to check those levels in a traditional lab. The typical dosage are going to be between 50 to 200 milligrams a day of CoQ10. And the form I would suggest is taking the ubiquinol form, because it seems to be better absorbed, about 3 to 4 times better absorbed than like the other forms of CoQ10. And I feel that it's a relatively safe supplement to supplement because it doesn't seem to, even with supplementation, it doesn't seem to really affect the endogenous production of CoQ10. So there's not much of a feedback loop that inhibits your own production compared to maybe some other supplements or medications. So those are some of the arguments or presentations of why most people should take CoQ10. If you're interested in about this topic, just look down below for all the links to the various articles I used.